everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Total War Warhammer Let's Play. So, last time around, we didn't really see much action. We tried to take Black Crag, but unfortunately, the garrison there was just way too much for us to handle. It was actually, like, quite a massive garrison. I was really surprised. They've got trolls, they've got artillery, they've got a bunch of black orcs and biggins and arrow boys, and just a huge army. I think it's a full stack actually, so I think it's like the maximum that the army can be. Let's see, that's 7, so 14, actually only 16, but it looked like more than that. But yeah, so we couldn't really take them on. We were at a huge disadvantage. I imagine the walls of the city had something to do with that as well. But we got turned back, so our army is currently in Iron Rock where they're hanging out. I advanced the turn, by the way, if you're wondering why we are on a fresh turn here. So we're gonna get them out of what were they on, like forced march stance basically. So have to figure out what we're gonna do with them. They might just need to hang out down here to improve the public order until some of the buildings are able to compensate. We got one more turn here, and then the second tier will be available. We'll upgrade this to a granary. Alright, let's see. Yeah, granary. And then we'll build the iron mine here. Meanwhile, we've shifted some buildings around down here, and once this finishes, we'll be able to take this up to the second tier, which will give me +8 public order. We're not going to be able to max this one out because of where we built it, but I think this is a better use of that spot than another tinkerer shop, because that allows me to throw down this trading depot, which will eventually give me +10 from all income producing buildings here, which for something like this that's generating, you know, 600 income, it would give me another 60. Let's see, what else do we have here? Like this guy here would give me another 30. And so overall I think it's a pretty hefty bonus. And then right here we would go ahead and throw down one of the military support buildings, which will give us access to higher tier units. So that's done. And we can close that. Our income's back up to about 1200, so I'll take that opportunity to add some more units to this army. I think we will give them... I can't really afford to give them cannons right now. I really can't afford to give them anything, to be honest, but some miners wouldn't be a terrible idea. We'll give them some of the new miners with the blasting charges. And that pretty much makes me unable to do anything else. Eventually we'll need to march these guys north and fill out this army. We'll get rid of some of the grudge throwers in favor of cannons. We'll swap these old miners out for the new miners. Might swap out some quarrelers for thunderers, and then we need to figure out what to do about all these dwarf warriors. I might get rid of some when we get access to longbeards and stuff, but for now I think they'll probably have to stay. I wish we could go conquer something. I just don't know where is going to be the best opportunity. The Zufbar dwarves are really stepping on my toes right now, and so they're looking like, you know, prime target. But unfortunately, with the orcs on our borders still, I don't really have a ton of opportunity to march up there and handle that, especially considering it would be a fairly drawn-out war with all the land that they hold. Actually, this right here is looking like a decent opportunity. Although the garrison is going to be the same size, so maybe not. I think we'll need the cannons in order to kind of make this work. So I might need to send them north. I can't do that yet, though. Alright, let's go ahead and advance, and our technology will be done, and we'll be able to select a new one as well as upgrade some of these buildings. Let's see, we've got a population surplus in Death Pass. Let's take a look at that. It might be what we were waiting for. No, we need one. Actually, no, we already got the one we needed, that's right. So, now that that's done building, which I believe was... I don't know which one that was. Right, so we can take this up for another 1,000, and then we can throw down the iron mine for 750, so we can knock those both out right now. We may as well do that. Our technology is done, so we get +2 diplomatic relations with all factions. Not too shabby. And it looked like my Lord ranked up, even though he hasn't seen any combat yet, so we'll upgrade him. Let's see what his stats, or his options look like. They're exactly the same as our High Kings, so that's a little bit lame, but let's see. I think I'll take the... You know what? Plus 10 movement range is a lot better than it sounds. And I might take that one, because this being a small army, I think movement is going to be very important for them early. So I'm going to take that one. And we can't afford to add anything to this yet. But these orcs are getting a little bit too close for my comfort. Unfortunately, we can't get to them from where we currently are. The AI seems to know your movement range very well and stop just outside of it. Let's see if we went to that. That's the only way we could get to them, and it doesn't look... Yeah, we can't engage battle that way, so that won't let me pop up near them. Immune to attrition. Nearby hostile armies may intercept, meeting the army in the underway for battle. I would honestly prefer that. Should the army be intercepted, retreat will be impossible. If it loses the battle, it will be wiped out. And we can't initiate battle. Huh. It might be worth trying that just to get as close to them as possible. I mean, otherwise, all we can do is march out to, like, maybe here and try to just take a better angle on them. I don't know where they're moving to, that's the issue. They don't really have anything that's dwarven now. So where they're headed is beyond me. Trying to intercept them might be difficult. If we fight them, we should be able to win. So I'm going to go ahead and try this. And hopefully they... No, they're not going to intercept me. Oh well. At least we're kind of in their path now. We'll see what they decide to do. Let's go ahead and choose that new technology. Tool markets are going to give me income from tool makers. I don't know that it's really going to help me right now. Let's see. That's going to lower recruitment costs, but only for that commandment, which is a little bit too specific for me because I'm not using that commandment and I might never use it. So I'm probably going to skip that one. This will give me a little bit more diplomatic relations. But I think plus 5 leadership for everybody is going to be the better choice. Right, so our public order is heading back down here. That's kind of a bummer. Is there anything else we can do, or is it time to advance again? I think it's time to advance, especially considering how broke we are. A map of Karak-Zorn. A map has been discovered of the fabled lost dwarf hold of Karak-Zorn. Should Karak-Zorn ever be reclaimed for the Karaz Encore, it would be a great triumph in the Age of Reckoning. A large expedition is organized at great cost and resources. So it basically sapped my whole treasury, which kind of blows, but what exactly does that do for me? Is it going to tell me where it is? Like, am I the only one who knows where it is? I don't, like, see it on the map. But I guess if it were, you know, a lost hold, it would probably be a little bit harder to find than, you know, just, like, walking a little bit to the north. So I suppose that makes sense. Let's see, our trade depot is done and our iron mine is done. So that gives me iron to trade now, and that boosted my income quite a bit. All of these things combined. So this one will be a pretty significant upgrade. We'll see if this is worth it. If it's not, we'll swap it out for something that's a little bit heftier income-wise. This is up to tier 3, so we can start building... Huh, why can't we put that there? Oh, because we're broke, right. That would explain it. What is happening down here? Who are all these guys? That's the top knots. These are all fairly small armies. I don't like being out in the open with them running around, though.
Good.
So these guys ran right by me. They have pretty impressive movement range. I think the AI cheats a little bit. Because they went from like here, around this way, and then that way. So it wasn't even a straight line. Let's see, can we get back there? Hopefully we can. Not quite. Should have used the underway. Actually, you know what? We'll just do that so we can get in there. Oh, we can't get in there. That's lame. Oh well. Well, let's see, what else have we got? I guess it really doesn't matter because it took all my money. So, yeah, we'll advance because I can't do anything. Alright, now that we actually have some funds, we can go ahead and build this. So we'll throw down the watch room, which will give me a garrison boost and eventually lead to me being able to wall off the city, which is really important for, you know, defending it. Let's see, another population surplus, which really isn't going to do me any good yet. We need to get it to, let's see, 4 or 3. Sorry, this one. Or, no, 2. We should be able to upgrade this as soon as we have the funds. So we could do that, and it would give me another slot here. Which I'll probably build the same thing, just to protect these, but it might be worth doing this one first. We'll see. And then my granary is done. And when can we upgrade that? Oh, as soon as we have the money. Okay. So that'll be worth doing as well. In the meantime, though, I don't know what to do. I'm also convinced that the AI cheats now. Like, he moved from somewhere over here, raided that, and then continued to move even further. So I don't know how they're pulling off all that movement, but it's getting a little bit ridiculous. I think we'll just hang out here and help the public order. I hate being pinned down like this, though. There's just like nowhere for us to go. And having such little money to work with is difficult as well. I guess we'll just keep advancing. So the Zufbar dwarves are offering me a trade agreement. Let's see. We would get another 344 gold per turn, and they would get another 71 gold per turn. I'm okay with that. The issue here is that I planned on taking them out fairly soon. And so, I mean, maybe I should just take advantage of this trade deal, slowly build up until I can crush them, and then just do it all at once. I guess that makes sense. So that boosts my income quite a bit. Alright. Trade negotiation. That takes my income up to almost 2,000, which is pretty good. That means I can go ahead and start recruiting again. Now, not sure what the best balance of troops here is going to be. I think 3 Coralers and maybe 2 Thunderers. Because the Thunderers are going to have the advantage against heavily armored troops, where the Coralers are going to have the advantage against lightly to no armored troops. So, well, they're also slightly cheaper. So I think 2 and 3 of these guys for a total of 5. And then we'll have to figure out how I want to distribute the melee troops and the artillery. I think we'll just completely forego grudge throwers for cannons in this one. But I'd like to get some of the organ guns as well when we have the opportunity. Or maybe one of the I forget what it's called. It's basically a flamethrower cannon. So let's go 1 and then 1, 2. And that's all my money again. Okay. Was there something else I should have built instead? No, I think that's probably the best choice, because that makes that army somewhat viable now. And I might be able to start switching them around so I can use these guys in other locations. But yeah, I can upgrade this. Sorry, where was it? Not that one. Oh yeah, I can upgrade that one actually. Whenever I have the money, I can upgrade that. And down here whenever I have the money. I can upgrade this, which hopefully next turn. Alright, so the Barak Var have declared war on the Top Knots, which is bad for me. Could be good for them. I wish I could see more of them. Okay, here we go. I can drag this around. So the Top Knots are these guys way down here. And it looks like these guys are eating up all of the territory in the Badlands here, which kind of sucks. I mean, like, they're really growing, and so it's going to be difficult for me to make them vassals or a client state or what have you when they're so powerful. It looks like the Top Knots are really, really strong, though. So, you know, this could go very badly for us. I guess we'll go ahead and enter on their side, otherwise we have to break off the alliance. Alright, so our watch room is done. Our Dwarf Resolve is done. Let's go ahead and grab a new technology. Interlocking shields, huh? +5 for Dwarf shield units. +5 armor, that is, and defense. That's actually pretty good and fairly universal. So, what's Oath Stones? I don't know if we've seen that one yet. Let's see, leadership +5 for lords and embedded heroes, and +3 melee defense for lords and embedded heroes. That's pretty good too. But this is basically going to help everybody who's got a shield, which is all my melee troops and about, well, right now the majority of my missile troops also have shields, so I think that would be pretty solid. This would be pretty solid too, though, especially if we're going to recruit some more Dwarf Warriors. Because right now they're still at, I think the majority of them are still at rank 0. This would start them out at rank 2. Ah, man, so many good choices. I think we'll take this one just because if I do recruit any more units, it'd be nice to have this. Whereas this one will take effect whenever. This one I have to recruit new units for it to work. Okay, do we take the iron mine next? That'll give me another 50 income per turn plus whatever the trade goods net me. Versus what's going on up here. I can't upgrade any of this right now. Yeah, I just don't have the money. So I guess we'll do this one. And they're hanging out up here, which is fine. They're in my allies' territory. Man, they have so much land right now. How are we? Let's take a look at our strength comparison. Because they're making me a little bit nervous. Their strength rank is ranked as 5. We're actually at 4. Oh man, we really fed them. We probably shouldn't have done that. We're a lot stronger than the Zufbar dwarves, though. So we could definitely take quite a bit of land from them without too much trouble. The issue is that they're fairly friendly toward me, and I kind of hate to betray that. Right, so all that's left as far as the greenskins go is the greenskins themselves, the red fangs, and the top knots. These guys are actually extremely weak. These guys, on the other hand, are pretty strong, although they keep evading my armies, so we can't really cut into that. We're 4th overall, which I'm fairly happy about. I'm a little bit nervous to see who 1 and 2 are, though. Because, you know, we've got 3 here. They very well could be like the Forces of Chaos, or maybe the vampire people that we haven't met yet. Oh well. Alright, so what's this army looking like? That's not bad. I think we can work with that. 11, 12. Honestly, they might be able to beat them right there. I think what I'll do is I'll send these guys north, or sorry, these guys south and these guys north, try to catch them in between. And when they're done on that mission, I'll swap them so that those guys can help bolster the morale down here, or the public order, and these guys can go refit with some new, you know, units, and then maybe head north to deal with the Zufbar guys. I just can't afford to abandon this place down here because the public order is not going to maintain itself. So let's move you guys in to about here. And then we'll move you guys in to about here. And they're going to have to go somewhere. I imagine they're going to go after this army. If we have to, we'll retreat. And then hopefully they're set up to get attacked by these guys. Alright, so that looks to be the end of my turn again. I can't really afford to do anything else. So, that goblin big boss is still going after my heroes and lords and stuff. He tried to assassinate somebody and failed again. Ooh, a magic storm. That's bad, actually. An arcane tempest scours the land, causing untold damage as well as emboldening unsanctioned sorcerers and rousing monstrous beasts from their lairs. So, enemy winds of magic powers are +8. That's bad for us. And then the public order penalty is bad as well. But it looks like my my runesmith ranked up, so we can give him a new ability. And these guys decided not to move, so I got them right where I want them. Although, now that they have winds of magic, that might be very bad for me. Let's go with some dampening. I think dampening is going to be very, very helpful right now. You know what? We could use both armies, but I don't know that that's what I want to do right now. We should have a pretty good advantage on these guys. Let's see. They're going to retreat. I should be able to pursue. And they actually retreated right into reinforcement range, so... yeah. I'm going to go ahead and fight this one. But I think we're actually out of time, so we'll have to do this next episode. He's almost dead, so if we rush the general unit and kill him, there goes all their magic. But he is level 11, so he's pretty tough. We'll try to put him down as quickly as we can. The rest of these guys aren't really anything to worry about, although they do have some night goblins, which are slightly better than their normal goblin counterparts. And most of their range units are actually fairly high rank. So it's something to look out for. But we've got them vastly outnumbered. You know, general troop quality, especially the melee troops, is very, very heavily favoring us, and we do have the artillery, as always, that they, you know, lack. So, we'll pick this one up next time. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed my video. Please feel free to share my videos however you guys see fit, and I will see you guys back here for the next part of our Total War Warhammer Let's Play.